Naomi Osaka, international tennis star, one of the highest paid athletes to date and for the past year of 2020. But what a lot of people may not know about her is she actually invested in the North Carolina Courage, which is the women's pro soccer team here in Raleigh, North Carolina. So I kind of came across her. She was wearing the paraphernalia for the North Carolina Courage at one of her matches. So super proud of her investment, super proud of just, sharing and encouraging and empowering women's sports, women's athletes. I think that's incredible. What I don't think is awesome is when one of the most talented tennis stars that we are seeing for our generation can't even take a day off from answering questions from the press without it being this major issue. And you might be wondering, how does this relate to being a creative entrepreneur or a creative business owner? Well, whenever you're creating something, whether you're an athlete or whether you're a visual artist like myself and so many other people on this platform, you're a business, you're a brand, right? And there's always going to be things about the business that you don't like or things that are not necessarily your strong suit. And for her, Naomi, she admitted openly that talking to the press after games and after matches, that wasn't really where she was happiest. She really didn't get into tennis for doing that sort of thing. She got into it for the love of the game. And it's interesting that, it's like no matter how high you get, there's always going to be people that feel as though they are entitled to your time. And I think a part of getting bigger and growing and scaling is understanding the value of your time and understanding the value of putting self-care first. You simply cannot create on 100% all cylinders all the time, and you can't please everybody. And I think that's a lesson that she is just learning very, very publicly, that a lot of people struggle with very, very privately and never say anything about. So I guess here is my little short video to tell you that, people are gonna write what they're gonna write, they're gonna say what they're gonna say, they're gonna have the opinions that they wanna have. But at the end of the day, you cannot show up for yourself and show up as whoever you are in this world without taking the time to take care of yourself. And this is coming from somebody who hates taking a day off. It's very hard for me to completely step away from work, so I get it. Trust me, I do. But you're gonna run into these walls where you're like, man, if I don't stop right now, this could go very, very bad. And it doesn't have to get to that point. And I'm glad that Naomi Osaka recognized that for herself and said, you know what, this tennis stuff is cool, I love it, but it's also just not worth me always having to put on and just be whoever people think I should be, because then I'm gonna lose myself, right? I'm gonna lose my sense of purpose and why I started to do this in the first place. So here's my little ode to add to that conversation of taking care of yourself, of the importance of mental health as a creator and as a personal brand and as a business owner, and doing the little things, like saying no.